Hey there, and welcome. You've hit week 25 of your pregnancy, which means you're well into your second trimester. And let me tell you, some truly incredible things are happening right now. So let's dive in and see what this week is all about for you and your little one.
First off, just take a look at this. It's so much more than just a developing baby, isn't it? It's a whole person in there. And the most amazing part? Right now, at this very moment, they can actually hear you. This is a huge week. Your connection is about to go to a whole new level.
All right, first up, let's take a peek into your baby's world. What's going on in there is honestly just fascinating. So, get this, your baby's ears are now structurally complete. They're fully formed. And because amniotic fluid is such a great conductor of sound, everything, your voice, your heartbeat, even the gurgles of your stomach, it's all creating this constant soundtrack for their little world.
And this is where it gets really cool. This really shows the power of that connection. We actually have research that shows newborns will literally turn their heads toward the sound of their mom's voice over other people. So all that talking, reading, singing, whatever you're doing, it's working. You're building a bond that's going to last a lifetime.
And they're not just listening in there. Oh no, they're busy. They're basically in training for life on the outside. On 4D scans, we can often see them sucking their thumb, yawning, even stretching and shrugging their little shoulders, just like us.
But that yawn, why do they do it? It's actually one of those amazing little mysteries that scientists are still trying to figure out. Is it a primitive reflex, something left over from our evolutionary past? Or maybe it helps regulate the fluid in their tiny lungs? The real answer is, we don't know for sure. How incredible is that?
Your baby is also getting ready for the big temperature change once they're born. And to do that, right around now, they start developing this special stuff called brown fat. It forms around their neck, chest, and back, and it's basically their own personal built-in heater that's going to kick on the moment they arrive.
But for now, they don't even need it. The placenta is doing all that work for them, acting like a perfect little thermostat. It's this amazing heat exchange system that keeps their blood at the absolute ideal temperature. So yeah, your baby is never, ever cold in there. Okay, let's switch gears and talk about you. Because as your baby is growing, your body is obviously going through some massive changes. And trust me, it is completely normal to be, feeling it.
So you might be noticing some stretch marks popping up on your belly, hips, or thighs as your skin stretches. Or maybe your feet are just aching and swollen. And oh yeah, indigestion, heartburn, and gas are probably your constant companions right now. That's all thanks to pregnancy hormones slowing down your whole digestive system.
And let's talk about that foot pain, because it can be a real struggle, right? Especially if your job has you standing all day. It's a combination of everything, the extra weight, your center of gravity shifting, and those hormones that relax all your ligaments.
But the good news is there are things you can do to get some relief. Our source material has 4 really simple tips. First, wear supportive shoes, like sneakers. Second, definitely avoid high heels. Third, check to make sure your shoes actually still fit. It's true, your feet can go up a full size. And lastly, try to get regular exercise and take breaks if you have to stand for a long time.
And you know what, honestly, now is the time to really focus on yourself. Your body is doing something absolutely incredible. So if you can, treat yourself. A pedicure can feel like heaven when you can't even see your own toes anymore. Or hey, even just a quiet, relaxing bath at home can make a huge difference.
All right, so while you're taking care of yourself, it's also a really good time to start looking ahead and getting some of those practical things sorted. Just to feel a little more prepared and in control of the whole situation.
And one of the biggest practical things is, of course, maternity leave. If you're in the US, you might be eligible for leave under what's called the FMLA, the Family and Medical Leave Act. Now is a great time to chat with your HR department to get the lowdown on your company's specific policies.
So here's a quick and dirty checklist for FMLA. Generally, you've got to have worked for your employer for at least 12 months and for at least 1,250 hours in that last year. Also, your company needs to have 50 or more employees within a 75-mile radius.
Okay, another huge decision to start thinking about. Who will be with you during labor? And this is so much more than just having someone in the room. The right support person can literally change your entire birth experience.
The benefits are just undeniable. This quote from our source material really says it all. Having that continuous support, whether it's from your partner, a doula, a friend, your mom, whoever, is proven to be linked to things like shorter labors and needing fewer medical interventions. It's a massive factor in having a positive birth.
And finally, let's do a little rapid-fire Q&A and tackle some of those common worries and myths. Because let's be real, there is so much information and misinformation floating around out there. So, here's a phrase that can send anyone into an immediate panic spiral. You're at your checkup, the doctor measures your belly and says, you seem a little small for dates. Of course you're gonna worry.
But listen, try not to panic. It does not automatically mean there's a problem. It just means the next step is getting an ultrasound to get a much more accurate measurement. Your team will look into why growth might be a bit slower, but a lot of the time, it's absolutely nothing to worry about.
Okay, let's tackle a classic old wives' tale. I'm sure you've heard this one from a well-meaning aunt, or maybe even a random stranger in the grocery store. Oh, you're carrying high, it must be a girl. Or carrying low, definitely a boy. Yeah, that is 100% a myth. The source material couldn't be clearer on this. The way you carry has everything to do with your muscle tone and where the baby is positioned inside your uterus. It has absolutely zero, zilch, nothing to do with their gender.
So, from the little mystery of a yawn to the powerful sound of your own voice, week 25 is just another amazing chapter in a story that is completely and uniquely yours. In the middle of all the planning and the aches and pains, I really hope you can take a moment just to soak it all in. What are the things happening right now that you'll want to remember from your story?